You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of this. Everyone getting their niches on so they can properly talk about how good Dark Souls 3 was. Dark Souls 3 was terrible. And I was going through YouTube and I saw this video that just pushed me over the edge.
Dark Souls 3 is an important entry to the Souls series. Important? Yes. Critical? Maybe Dark Souls 1. If I had to be completely honest, Dark Souls 1 was the root of it all.
Something we can agree on. Quite literally, it was. It's what started the rest of the Dark Souls games. You know, controversial idea and all that jazz.
And I would say that's far more important in the long run. But Dark Souls 3 did something that Dark Souls 1 didn't do. And Dark Souls 1 didn't
Yeah, make a terrible game.
have the chance to do. That chance was holding the bag for 6 years.
You wanna know what was holding the bag? Minecraft. Took like, what, 12 years to make Minecraft story mode? That's what's holding the bag, is creating a phenomenal piece of artwork. I wouldn't even call it a game, it's beautiful. Minecraft story mode is a great example of what this man was trying to make, with talking about Dark Souls 3 holding the bag for what, 5 years until Elden Ring came out?
6 long years. Dark Souls 3 came out in 2016.
My guy talking about 6 long years. Dude, that's half of your school education. Holy smokes. Cool, math has been up for longer than 6 years, but we don't describe that as long.
2016. That's a long time. If it helps anybody, I'm 27. I was still in
It doesn't help anyone. We don't need to know your age, man.
college when Dark Souls 3 came out. That's how long ago it is. You don't really think about it. We
It's so true, because no one likes it. It's horrible. I hate it so much.
think about stuff kind of relatively, right? And you see how long ago that is. That was before COVID and presidents ago and all that stuff.
What presidents ago? But presidents? Say 2. Maybe even 1, you can get away with that. But don't go but presidents. Finish your sentence, man.
You don't even think about it. How long ago that was. And now we're seeing the age in current year. We're seeing how slow.
Maybe the age of ashes, my guy, because this is putting me to sleep.
And for some people, how quick it went. But enough about time itself. Back to Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 had a very interesting launch. I would not sit here and argue with anybody if they told me Dark Souls 3's launch wasn't perfect.
It's so true. First thing we could agree upon.
And it's not because the game was broken or
It was. For 6 years, it had a weapon that could insta-kill you in one hit, that you talk about later on in this video. It's like you don't even research your topics beforehand.
it didn't function, or if some people thought the internet was bad. There are going to be players in the Dark Souls community who will always pick on, oh, it's the netcode, oh, it's this, oh, it's that.
No, it's the people like you that make these stupid videos talking about how good this series is. Dark Souls 2 was bad. We can all agree upon that, but it had some good features about it. Power stancing, the whole restarting an area so you can refight a boss so you don't have to go to New Game Plus, whatever version you want. But Dark Souls 3 innovated upon nothing. Name one good thing that came out of Dark Souls 3 except Elden Ring, because From Software realized how stupid it was to continue on the series because of that garbage game.
It's, I guess. But I see very little issue with it when you're connected with somebody who's of decent connection to you. And more.
Maybe if you're right next to each other and downloaded a mod to do split screen.
More times you find people who are connected to you well. Unless there's a dude with a dried finger or something, then it's a problem. I've never really had that much of an issue, especially with Dark Souls 3. Even last year and this year, playing to get footage for this video.
It took you 2 years to make this 21 minutes and 47 second dumpster fire of a video. I pity you.
I've not ultimately seen in that 6-year span a too large of a volume of people whose connection was so poor that I couldn't get out of it, or I just blocked them and then the issue was solved.
I wish I could block you, because that'd solve all my problems in this world.
The worst part about the beginning of Dark Souls 3 and how it was managed was that the very people who were
that it was ever greenlit by From Software.
Sent, not necessarily sent, who were the leaders of the community were meant to protect it and try to create that community for people. They essentially just painted it as bad.
I wish I could have been there to paint it bad, because goodness gracious, if I had enough confidence to post videos like this good man's doing, I would have been back there posting video after video explaining why this is such a terrible game. Holy smokes, I'm gonna skip through this because this just boils my blood.
After years and years and years of patches, updates, this is an issue, Miyazaki, let's get it fixed kind of thing, Miyazaki. Hey Miyazaki, guess what? That the split leaf greatsword can one-shot people in 5 seconds, Miyazaki, can you fix that? I mean, the split leaf greatsword was available in March of 2017, and it stuck around for 5 years. And obviously,
Yeah, but having a one-shot weapon for 5 years makes it a good game. Makes it important, and for whatever reason.
depending on who you ask, that's a good or bad thing. Ultimately, what we have to remember is that at least Dark Souls 3 and the team behind it managed to make the game as good as it is now through refinement. And I'm not going to argue that there is criticism to be drawn by people not getting it done initially, because it's true.
Every Call of Duty game ever created is what this man just explained.
You're not going to get away with it. I honestly don't mind that. I would rather them understand what
You'd want a broken game? Dude, your viewpoint upon all of this is so insane, and you should be put in a mental hospital. Holy smokes.
is wrong and what the problem is than us not getting a good game or a game that we'll remember forever. And this comes to the main point of the video, why Dark Souls 3 is the most important.
There's no way Dark Souls 3 is the most important. Goodness gracious. Dark Souls 1 would be the most important. Demon Souls would be the most important, because Demon Souls is what started all of this.
Dark Souls 3 is 6 years old, as we know. But it is the latest game in the series, which gives it the more than likely unwanted responsibility of holding the glue of the entire community together for 6 years. I could point to you and any YouTuber I've watched.
What about Sekiro? What about any game Software released between that time period? Did that not hold the bag for all the people who believed in Software to finally make a good game after Dark Souls 1? Holy smokes. It's just, it's so infuriating.
Any Souls tuber I constantly keep updates with who've made videos about, oh, is this how are we all gonna split? Is it over? Is Elden Ring just a joke? Elden Ring rating room. Oh my gosh, the world's ending. And I made a video because I felt obligated, at least even a little bit, to make a video trying to cheer people up. Trying to get people to realize
you're having a terrible job at it right now. You're making my blood boil. Before this, I went and checked my blood pressure, and it was 150/76, and it is slowly rising. I'm taking it again right now, and it's at 180/90. And you're telling me you want people to feel happy, relaxed over this? This infuriates me, man.
That this game is gonna come out. We're gonna get info on it. It will happen. And honestly,
goodness gracious, man, just spit it out. Holy smokes. I'm gonna skip towards the end, because man, this is making me upset. Oh, and of course, the loading. Man, while this loads, I'm gonna talk about why every point.
Bloodborne, Castle Altaria, and Demon's Souls. In Dark Souls 3, they managed to make twinking at least manageable for new players. Understandably, maybe even better than manageable, because you could just summon your friends and you could just pile drive people. The thing that is kind of interesting, and I've heard about this, is that Demon's Souls, I could be wrong, because I haven't been able to
You normally are.
manage to look into it as much as I would like to, and maybe that can be clarified in the comments. But I believe Demon's Souls, you have to be of level to beat. And if that's the case, that's huge. That only incentivizes players to want to make leveled characters the way they are.
Holy smokes, right there, it was like 10 seconds of silence of you just PvPing and getting completely destroyed. Goodness gracious. Cut out the bits where you just completely silence, and it shortened this video down probably by like 15 minutes, because most of your video is just hot air coming out of your mouth. Goodness gracious.
But ultimately, I think Dark Souls 3 really nailed it in terms of holding the ground for the community and holding the ground for the game.
Holding the ground and holding the bag are very important. One of the best examples I brought up was Minecraft and Minecraft Story Mode. You know, that's one of the best games of all time. Minecraft Story Mode, that is like, if you could get the Oscars for video games, that's what Minecraft Story Mode would be. Dare I say even Minecraft Story Mode 2, that would also deserve an Oscar for video games. But maybe you're not a fan of Minecraft Story Mode, which is, it's not for everyone. You know, say you take, I don't know, something like Lego Star Wars 3 for the Wii, that held the bag. That is a game that held the bag. Till Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga came out for the PS4, PS5, Xbox, Xbox X. That is another game of holding the bag. Dark Souls 3 held nothing. All it held was terrible opinions, hot air in its mouth, and a bag full of dirt. Because this game is completely worthless. And if someone was asking for a game, I'd give them Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls Remastered, anything except Dark Souls 3. Holy smokes, is it horrible. Gosh.
And if that means people hate it now, maybe they still do. Maybe they never liked it. Maybe they'll just blame the netcode for the 900th time and not learn it, and...
Oh, you're telling me that the reason why we don't like it is because we don't understand the netcode and how inputs take 50 seconds between each for whatever reason. That's our fault for not liking Dark Souls 3. Holy smokes. Way to blame the person that has a genuine opinion about it.
Just claim it's bad. Just... Okay. But we're never gonna get a chance like this.
Another 10 seconds of just complete silence and him just breathing, just going. Okay. Holy smokes, man. Pick up your word placement, go faster, add some emphasis on your voice during this. Because if you have such a terrible opinion about something like Dark Souls 3 being important, then you have bigger problems in your life. Holy smokes, man.
This again. Ever. It doesn't come back.
Dude, stop breathing. Just get on with it. You don't have to hold out every sentence to make your point more valid, to make it seem more deep than it is. Because it's not. Nothing you do is going to make it more deep. Holy smokes, the only way to make it more deep is if you were in a 10-foot pool recording this underwater. And even then, there'd be barely anything that's deep about it.
Elden Ring, I am so excited in the next few hours that I'm going to be experiencing this game that I've been waiting for a long time.
You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this video. This man infuriates me so much that I'm checking my blood pressure again, and it's 200 over 100. I'm done with this guy. Holy smokes. If you see this man in public, tell him that his opinion is bad. Holy smokes. No. You know what? Porcupine. Listen to me, and listen to me now. You and me, a fight. 1600 Pennsylvania Street, Washington, D.C. See me there, or be square. While I was editing this video, I realized that I didn't really get my entire point across, but rather than having me continue to drone on and on about how terrible and disgusting and how downright, I don't know, what's the right word, racist this video is, I need you to hear it from one of my friends. His name's Church, and he's going to explain to you why I'm not the only one that hates this video. Take it away, Church.
Hello there. I hate this video so much. If it were a person, I would strangle it to death. Now, I hate it for so many reasons. But the main reason I hate this video is how hypocritical it is. So if we look at Pork's channel, he's been on here since 2009. And in his video, he complains about why Dark Souls 3 had to hold the fort down for the next Souls game to come out. But yet, if we look at his channel, which again has been up since 2009, we can say he's only published 5 videos in 13 years. If we look at his first video, his most recent video, I should say, 1 month ago. The next one, 3 months. The next one, almost a year. This man has the gall, the absolute nerve to complain about the next Dark Souls game coming out, and yet he can't even be fucked to have a consistent upload schedule. It's ridiculous. It's criminal. He should be arrested and thrown in prison. And you know what? I hope he drops the soap. Now, I'm going to stop it there, because if I go on any longer, it's just going to be me ranting and ranting about how this is the worst thing of all time, which it is. But for the sake of my sanity and yours, I'm just going to end it there. And I'd like to thank my friend Time Man for having me on. Thank you, Time.
Hey, it was no problem.
I appreciate you letting me vent about how this is the worst thing ever. Wouldn't you agree? It's horrible.
I'd 100% agree.
I hate it so much.
I'd even go as far to say that this video is a travesty, and why the government should get rid of the free speech law.
I think so too. I think this video is grounds for repealing the First Amendment.
I do agree.
Yeah.
Church and I, we want to say to you, Big Q, meet us at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. We will fight you and we will destroy you. Be
We
there
will.
or be square.
We are going to beat you.
We're gonna beat you and then delete your YouTube channel. We're coming after you. This is a joke.